Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. This is Brad Varnell with the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel, coming live at you tonight from Las Vegas, Nevada. If you're hopping on the stream, say hello. Hey, Jay, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? You doing good tonight? What is it, about 11:30, 12:30 your time, wherever you are there? If I'm trying to remember, it's a 1 hour time difference or a 2 hour time difference between us. It's 10:30 here. I think it's 12:30 your time, but I'm not 100% sure. Good to have you. Yeah, 11:33. Okay, that's what I thought. I swear today has been one of those days, Jay. Part of the reason I'm hopping on here, obviously, is because it's part of my commitment to 75 days. 75 days, 75 videos. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Hadar. Every night I do a video, you show up, man, and I appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys get a little bit of value out of this. Hopefully, you can relate a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a interesting day today. I'm not going to say it was a bad day because it wasn't. I mean, when it really comes down to it, it was a fantastic day. It was just extremely, extremely busy, and I just kind of got overwhelmed. And then I just got reminded about an appointment that I have at noon tomorrow that I had totally forgotten about. The crypto kind of retraced a little bit on us today. I was hoping that it was going to head up towards 45. Instead, it's back to 39, and just blah 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 blah. Yesterday, I went to a martial arts class for the first time in 100 years. Because of my 75 hard working out, I've been doing some exercise on a regular basis, but this martial arts class really kicked my butt, and it caused a whole bunch of muscles to hurt tonight that don't normally hurt. And man, I just kind of not in the mood to do a video today, and just kind of in a little bit of a blah mood compared to me. I'm usually pretty upbeat and excited, and I like and enjoy life to the fullest. So my point of the video was, and the title of the video is, how to do crypto when you don't feel like it. I think that was what I titled it. And the reason I brought that up is I was listening to one of my favorite public speakers, a gentleman named Ed Mylett, yesterday or the day before. And somebody asked him, this guy's a multi-millionaire worth hundreds of millions at this point, very successful businessman, very, he's a good Christian that really cares about people, is doing a lot of good in the world. But he brought up the fact that a lot of people ask him, hey, how do you stay so motivated all of the time? And his answer, really hit me, because he said, I don't. He said the separator between most successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do it whether they feel like it or not. In other words, what does feeling like doing it have to do with anything? If you've made a commitment, if you've said you're going to do these things, if you are a man of your word and have high integrity, you power through. People that are in great shape, I've found out, don't always love going to the gym. I mean, they probably enjoy it to a certain extent, but there's days where they don't want to go. There's days where they wake up sore and tired and are hurting. Those are the days that build your character. And that's really why I like this 75 hard challenge that I'm doing for my mental toughness. Not the one that I'm doing for these videos, although that is creating some mental toughness too. But folks, the point of this video is, you're going to wake up and you're going to have days where you need to work a couple extra hours to make some money to invest in crypto. You know that you should be watching a couple of YouTube videos after you get home from work and studying a couple of tokens, doing, looking at the markets, whatever your routine is for you, for your crypto routine. It's important to do it even on the days that you don't feel like it. The other thing that I've found in life, folks, is a lot of time, I don't want to get in, too spiritual on you, but a lot of times I very much believe that those times when you don't feel like doing it and everything is kind of making you blah, I really feel like there are outside forces that know something good is coming your way, and they're trying to keep you from it. That you were going to discover a coin that makes you 100x, but instead you sit in front of your TV and watch Netflix that night instead of doing what you were supposed to do. I'm a huge believer that when it's hard, that is also when some of the best results end up coming. So, with that, I'll take a few questions. I didn't really have a huge point to make, but I just know that all of us, especially when crypto is going sideways like this and can't make up its mind, it can be hard to stay engaged. And right now is one of the most important times to stay engaged. So let me see what we got going on here in the chat. We got Sweet Potato. Hi, Sweet Potato. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here today. Do any of you that are on the live stream right now have any questions for me? Anything that I could ask? Laugh my ass off. I watch Netflix and crypto at the same time. I understand that. I definitely understand the multitasking part of things too. And that is a great point, Jay. There's a lot of times when you can kind of be doing something productive in crypto and still relaxing. So that's a good point. Good point. Although I was gonna make the unpopular statement. I got so many things racing through my mind because I've been listening to so much great content lately. But another thing that I was really thinking is there's so many people that haven't made it to where they want to be in life yet that would be well served to just throw their TV away. I've wanted to get rid of my TV for a long time, but my wife won't let me. But I swear, man, rich people, wealthy people, people that are making it in life don't watch a whole lot of TV. They got better things to do with their time. And if you're struggling financially, TV is doing nothing for you. And if you took some of that TV time and turned it into productive time, reading books, like right now I am reading this, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Bedker. That is the book that I just started today. Part of my 75 hard challenge is reading 10 pages of a good book every day. I just finished reading this book, The Quick, Easy Way to Effective Speaking. That's basically helping you, public speak, by Dale Carnegie. And the other book that I just read of this gentleman's is How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you've never read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, you are missing out. So I highly recommend folks take a little bit of that TV time and just spend 15 or 20 minutes of it, reading a good book. I know I've said it before on the channel, but I believe it's so important to say it again. I don't remember if it was like Thomas Jefferson or Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. It was one of those guys that made a comment once, and he said, if I had 5 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend 4 of those hours sharpening the axe and 1 hour chopping down the tree. And he was talking about 4 hours of making himself better and 1 hour of being, productive. Sometimes in the beginning of this journey, we got to take some extra time to get our minds right before we can go, knock down the tree. Because I don't care how strong you are, how much, willpower you have. If you're going at a tree with a dull axe, you're not going to knock it down. You're not going to be successful. And if you are, it's going to take you 10 times or 20 times as long as somebody that's got a sharp one. Let me see here. Let's get back to the comments. Els 59 years ago. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. We got Sergio. How's your token doing, Sergio? I haven't had a chance to take a peek at the tokens that everybody picked. I was going to pop over to that YouTube video and kind of go over the rules again real quick at some point in time. Let me see here. Lincoln. Yeah, I think you're right. I do think it was Lincoln. It sounds like something Lincoln would say for sure. Freaking lovely, frankly, girl. When will you pick those 2 videos winner? Which video are you talking about? There's a couple of giveaways going on. The one where we're having the contest, like the game show, where Jay and Sergio and 5 other guys picked the cryptocurrency, that started on Sunday and will end on Sunday. So I will do a live stream on Sunday, and we will see when who won that contest on Sunday, whose coin did the best, and then we will give away and do the drawing for the winners on Sunday. The Beam Swap and the BLS. I'm pretty sure the beam swap is over, buddy. I think I did the beam swap video. The BLS is still to come. There's one video where I'm going to give away $50 worth of BLS to one winner. And then there is a second video that I did the next day that I'm giving away, I want to say 1,500 tokens to 3 people. So those 2 videos or those 2 drawings are coming up very soon. You know, that's the one nice thing about doing all of these videos is there's going to be days where I need to fill in the blanks where maybe I don't have a low cap gem or something to do. So that's definitely a good question. And I will, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I will commit to doing those drawings. I'll probably do the drawing for the winner for both of those videos, either tomorrow or Friday. So Friday at the absolute latest, possibly tomorrow. I will pick the winners for those 2 videos. And then the winners for this contest that we got going on is going to be on Sunday. What do we got going on here? Hey, bro, I've added address ERC20 on my channel description. So if I win, just click my profile and go to description. That is it. Makes sense. Sounds good. What if you win, what do you want your $50 paid in? What kind of crypto do you want your $50 paid in? I would prefer something on the Binance Smart Chain network, to be honest with you, so that I'm not spending, you know, 10 or 15 or $20 in ETH fees to send you $50, if that's possible. But let me know. We'll get it figured out. If you win, you'll definitely be there. But the thing is, you're going to want to try to be on the video, because if you win, you're supposed to get to be in the contest again for the following week. The winner of this week is going to get to pick another token for next week and have an opportunity to pick another token and potentially win again. And if you win 2 weeks in a row, you win double. So I would definitely stick around. This is what I'll do too on Sunday, to be fair to everybody. I'm not just going to hop on live like this just out of the blue. So I will schedule that live several hours ahead of time so that you have an opportunity to know that it's coming and hopefully be able to plan your time and schedule accordingly so that you can get on it. So you want ETH on the BNB chain, or do you want BNB on the smart chain? Which token, ETH or BNB on the smart chain? Waves are very fine. Yeah, Waves it sounds like some people are thinking that Waves is doing well. Everything was up and looking pretty good. I thought this Sunday was maybe going to be kind of fun, because in a way it's going to be a little bit of a letdown if everybody's token loses money on Sunday compared to where it was last Sunday. I'm hoping that the market goes up a little bit and we actually have a couple of tokens that were winners and not just picking winners out of the people who picked a coin that did the least amount of worse. Okay, Smart Chain BNB, you got it, buddy. Anybody else that's hanging out here got any questions for me? While you guys are thinking of your questions, I've posted a poll in my poker, or in my poker room, in my crypto Telegram group, mentioning that I play poker quite a bit. And I've been recently playing poker on a Poker Bros app. You can use it on your mobile phone. You can do it on your iPad or tablet. And I was thinking about live streaming some of my online poker sessions. And, while I was doing that, it would be a format kind of like this, where you can be talking to me in the chat, and I could be answering questions about crypto. I could be talking about poker. We could be talking about cars or houses or vacations. We could really kind of leave the conversation up to almost anything could be on the table. And I did a poll asking people if it was okay with them if I did live streams that had, my poker table sitting on the screen. And so far, the poll has been kind of divided. 5 people said they'd be fine with that they would either watch the live streams or they might not watch them, but they wouldn't care if I did them on this channel. But the other 5 people said that I should do it on a totally, separate channel. So those of you that are here, do you guys got an opinion on that? Would you care one way or the other? I really don't want to upset my cryptocurrency family here by doing something, that's outside of crypto that, that kind of, that bugs on you. I know that you guys get the notifications when I go live and that kind of stuff. So if it's a poker live stream, you'll have to, see the notification and realize that it's a poker live stream. And if you don't want to be involved in the poker, because the other thing is I'm inviting any of you that want to come play poker with me. It's a private group and I can get you into it. So anybody that's interested in playing poker would be able to hop into the group and do some poker playing with us. So let me see here. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. There should be a comment deadline for joining because people will comment just before you pick a winner and they will comment on the best token they see at that moment. You know what? That's a really good point. I've actually been thinking about that a little bit myself. I mean, obviously, part of the point of this video is to kind of get some excitement, to be able to give people a chance to get on there, watch the video, pick their cryptocurrency. And obviously, the more people that have a pick in, the more exciting it'll be on Sunday, the more people that'll show up for the live stream on Sunday. And then hopefully we can gain some momentum. And within a few weeks here, maybe have several hundred people on that live stream. But I do get what you're saying, L59. What would you recommend? Maybe a cutoff on Thursday or Friday? I think I could get on board with something along those lines. Just because they pick the right token doesn't mean they're guaranteed to win, but it would make it less likely for if 100 people pick the right token all at the very end, then of course the people that pick the right token in the beginning would have a lower chance of winning. And I agree with you that that's not quite fair. So I'm open to suggestions. I would like to make it as fair as possible, but I'd also like to, kind of get my money's worth out of the videos, if you will. I'm giving away a couple $100 and it's definitely for fun, but it's also designed. My plan is to hopefully create excitement through that show every week and build up a live following and build up some new subscribers and all of that too. So let me see here. What do we got going on here? So it should be like all need to join in 2 days. I hear you on that, but I think that 2 days is a little short. We're not talking about huge money. We're not talking about life-changing money. And it would kind of defeat the purpose of the game show and of the reason that I'm doing this if I cut off entrance on Tuesday. I am open to cutting off entrance on Thursday or Friday, but I don't think you can probably talk me into doing it as early as Tuesday. Little Katie. Well, hello. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for being here. Sergio, I prefer you may create a new channel with fresh content. And I get you. Part of the reason that I wanted to do it through the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel was twofold. I obviously will have some people that are interested in it, and I'll have some viewers right from the start, where if I start up a brand new channel, it's going to be a little bit more daunting task to actually get people onto the live stream. And half the fun is going to be having conversation like this. So if I'm sitting there playing poker and there's no conversation, nobody watching it, that isn't a whole lot of fun. So I'm hoping to get, some people to watch it. The other thing is I really do think that some people from the group, I know that poker and crypto go hand in hand. There's a ton of poker players that do crypto. There's a ton of crypto people that play poker. So I think it's kind of a natural fit in the sense that there will be some people that want to jump in and play some of the games, and they'll hear about the live stream much easier if I do it through Infinite Crypto. So you guys are killing me. I was hoping that I would get a high percentage that said, just do it through the Infinite Crypto channel. That's great. But so far, like I said, it's kind of, I'm leaning towards doing it in another channel or just not doing it at all, because it's not worth ruining the momentum that I have here in this channel. But I'm not going to lie, I am a little disappointed that people aren't a little bit more excited about me doing that, especially when they can get on. They don't, if I'm doing the live stream, they can get on. We can talk about crypto. I can still pull up CoinGecko and be looking at charts and doing different stuff that, it's involved with crypto. So it wouldn't just be totally have to be poker focused, but I do appreciate your input. What do we got here? Brad, if you do poker live streams, you might want to have a poker basics video first. Some may not, play poker. That's true. That's a good point. I appreciate that. I was kind of thinking that most people that don't play poker at all wouldn't have much interest. There would mainly be people that did have an interest, but that could be also part of what I do on the live stream is I will be going through my thought process. Like, for instance, hey, I got dealt ace king on this hand and I'm 2 behind the dealer button, and this guy raised to 6 and I'm going to re-raise to 20, and this is why. And so I was definitely planning on going through my thought process on a lot of the hands that I'm personally playing and giving some commentary on the game. So people that are watching the live stream would get a poker lesson fairly quickly just from watching it. But I agree with you, Jay. It wouldn't hurt to maybe do some type of an introduction video. What do we got here? Just subbed. Hey, thank you so much. That reminds me, folks, I know there's only a few of you on here, but do me a favor. I can't see how many likes we got, but I know there's 4 of you online right now, so let's shoot it up. At least get me to 4 likes on this sucker. I know that the likes help the YouTube algorithm, push this out to more people. My buddy who does some poker live stream was getting up to 200 or 300 concurrent viewers on his poker live streams. And a lot of that was because, the people that were on the live stream were hitting the like button, making comments, and doing all that kind of stuff. So, well, I've been talking about me and I've been talking about the poker. I still don't see any good, or not that I don't see any good questions. I don't see any questions at all. Really, Waves is up 63%. That's great for you. Disappointing for me. My whole plan was to spend some money and buy some of these cryptos that people were picking. And I've just been kind of overwhelmed this week with everything that I've been doing. And I never got around to buying any of the picks this week. And so I have not made any of that 63%. I would have liked to have made some of that 63%. That would have helped me pay the $200 that I'm going to kick out on Sunday. Oh, hey, these comments, I swear to goodness, they're always freezing up on me. Here we go. 48 hours before the end date. I think that's reasonable. Let me get back up here. I noticed the other day when I was doing that Sunday live stream that your guys' comments were coming through, but StreamYard was having some problems and I wasn't seeing them. So like when it just looked to me like there was no questions, there's probably about 25 comments that I haven't seen here. Give a day deadline after that stream of games. Yeah, I agree. On Sunday, I will do that, but I'm just going to announce it right now. And then part of the problem, L59, and I'm going to have to figure out the solution, is just because I make the cutoff at such and such a time on such and such a day, there's still going to be a bunch of people that make comments all the way up to the live stream. So I'm going to have to go through and see how the comment picker works. What I can do to get rid of those comments or make sure that they're not picked, or at least even if I can see the timestamp on the comment, that would be helpful. But I don't know if the comment picker does that. So it might be difficult for me to decipher during the live video whether somebody commented by the deadline or not. But I will go ahead for this week, and we're just going to say it's Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. It's Wednesday night for me. It's about 11 p.m. Wednesday night. So Thursday for some of the rest of you. So we're going to just say midnight. So we're going to do 24 hours basically from now, 25 hours. So midnight, Thursday night going into Friday night, Pacific Standard Time is going to be the cutoff. So then we'll have all day Friday, all day Saturday, and probably about half a day or so on Sunday that people won't be allowed to pick. And then I like Jay's idea, going forward. 48 hours before the end date seems relatively reasonable. Maybe we'll even go 72 hours, but I will make that public on Sunday when we do the next live stream. I will make the rules more public at that point in time. Ange, how you doing, man? So good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I love you too, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being here tonight. Man, I love having girls in the group. I was just telling people in my live stream a couple of days ago, hey, invite your wives and invite your girlfriends. We need more women in crypto. So welcome. Glad to have you. Okay. I don't know if you're in the Telegram, the Infinite Crypto Telegram channel, but I will repost the link. I actually have a poker group on Telegram called Cryptoholics, and I had the link in the Infinite Crypto Telegram channel for a day or so, and then I removed it. I didn't want to leave it there for too long. I noticed that only maybe one person or two people at the most joined from that link, so I didn't really think there was a ton of interest. So I will repost that link in the Telegram description. I can also post that link in the description of this video. And if you're interested in learning how to play poker, get into that Cryptoholics Telegram group with me. And that's where I'm going to probably do most of my poker content. And then, once we have a few people that want to watch the streams and stuff, we'll figure out when and where I'm going to do the live streams. 10 likes. Hey, I like the sound of that. There's only 4 of you, so at least the other 6 that came on and watched and left at least hit the like button. Hey, are you into NFTs? And if yes, what's your suggestion? That is probably one of my weaker areas. I have not had very much luck, if any luck at all, in buying and flipping NFTs. Just about every single NFT that I've ever personally minted launched to less than what I paid for it. I have not had one of those lucky ones where I paid half an ETH for an NFT and then 24 or 72 hours later, it was worth 10 ETH. I know that happens. It just hasn't happened a ton for me. So I've been sticking more to metaverse plays like Blocktopia, and I've got some land in Netverk, NETVRK. I've got some land in MetaMalls that just launched. So I am messing around a little bit with some land in a few metaverses, but I also just kind of prefer the tokens too. Like I own Blocktopia tokens. I've got mall tokens. I own some UFO. I own some Meta Wars. I own some Rev, REVV. So I own a handful of metaverse and NFT type tokens, but I don't spend a whole lot of money buying the actual art like that you can get on OpenSea. I'm probably not your best bet for giving advice on that particular expertise. I've got some ideas for you to make things easy. I'm all ears, Sergio. Are you on Telegram, Sergio? Are you in the Infinite Crypto Telegram group? If you're not, I would love to have you join it, and then you can DM me. And my ears are wide open, man. I'm never too egotistical to take other people's advice. In fact, I know I'm screwing things up a bunch as I go. But one of the books that I read not too long ago was called Failing Forward, and so I'm just doing it. There's a lot of guys that want to have YouTube channels that have a lot of value that they could add, but they just never turn on the camera and start talking. And so, that kind of happened to me. This YouTube channel was a vision in my mind for a couple of years before I actually started it last July. And the only thing that kept me from starting it was the fear of failure, fear of people not liking me and blah, blah, blah. I'm glad that last July I just decided, heck with it. I don't care anymore. If they don't like me, they don't like me, but I'm doing it. But yeah, so please feel free. I'm open to suggestions, 100%. If Jay says Polka City looks good, then Jay probably knows what he's talking about. Jay is definitely one of the most educated, intelligent cryptocurrency investors that I've come across, and he knows his stuff. So, I mean, just him recommending it is enough for me to go take a serious look at it. Hey, I appreciate that, Sergio. I will make sure that the description or that the link to the Telegram group ends up in the description of this video. It's in most of my descriptions. So you can go back to previous videos and see the Infinite Crypto Telegram channel and get into it pretty easily. But I look forward to having you in there. After the game stream, tell all comment to pick before a deadline you choose, and then turn off disable comment of that video when it's a deadline. Aha, I forgot that you could do that. Thank you for reminding me. I've never done that before. I think I've seen the tab, but of course I'm always looking for more comments normally, so I never even studied into how to turn off comments, but that's a fantastic idea. So I will learn how to do that. And at midnight tomorrow night, I will turn off the comments on that video. And that's a great idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Jaron, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for being here. You're always here. I can't think of the last time I did a live stream when you weren't online. I appreciate you being here. Sir, I am in your Telegram. It feels like you forget me. That guy offered MetaMall. You mean you offered me MetaMall? Let me pull you up in the Telegram channel here real quick and see what you're talking about. Yeah, you never got back to me. The last thing I asked you was, do you know if he has already done the KYC? And you said, no, I will ask him, but if needed, he can do it. And that was the end of the conversation, buddy. You never got back to me. And like I explained to you in our chat, it would have been near impossible probably to make it all work to where I was comfortable, not because I'm not comfortable with you, but because when it comes to my community, I'm really not comfortable with anybody but me. I'm the only person that distributes the tokens to my community. Not one person other than me has access to my wallets, not even like my wife or somebody to help me. At some point in time, it's going to become a little overwhelming doing all of the distributions probably. But at the same time, I would rather have total control than, I make it very clear when I do the private sales that if the project rug pulls or steals the money or does something dishonest, that I'm not liable. But if I give somebody access to my wallet, or I give, say, for instance, in your case, I give you permission and I go and sell the private sale that you got, and then you guys don't deliver, then I would feel obligated to refund everybody's money. And I just wasn't comfortable being on the hook for 20 grand if that was the case. So, but no, I didn't forget about you. You forgot about me. You never replied anymore. Hello, Piwa. Welcome. I'm glad that you can make it again. You're always here. Hi, Deanna. Yeah, I know. That's my beautiful bride checking me out here on the live. She's probably wondering if I'm ever coming to bed tonight. And, with that, folks, I'm looking at the timer. We're at about 33 minutes. Do you got any future plans to have a project on my own, maybe NFTs? Hey, that's a great question, Ls59. And yes, at some point in time, I will probably be creating a token, and I will also probably be doing some NFTs. So I don't know how long down the road that's going to be. I would say probably yet sometime this year, hopefully. I'm still kind of putting together the value proposition and why you guys would want to own the Brad token or the Infinite Crypto token or whatever I end up calling it. There's got to be value associated with owning it. And some of that might be getting into exclusive private sales. I've thought about the possibility of that would give, if you own enough tokens, I fly you into Las Vegas and all expense paid trip to Las Vegas, for a handful of people. And I've thought about, when the group gets a little bit bigger, I would probably have like a private group where I give some of my crypto picks out to people early before the YouTube videos and different stuff like that. I just haven't figured it all out, but it's definitely on my mind, and I'm looking forward to the day when that happens. No problem, Ants. Not a problem at all, man. We'll get together on the next one. Yeah, Jay, I think that's a good idea, kind of like the way that Gaines does it. I could probably figure out a similar type of a situation or a similar type of a setup. And like I say, I do like the idea of actually getting to hang out with some of you guys in person. I'm just a little bit nervous about that because you just never know what you're getting yourself into. Like, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I know some awesome steak places and some cool restaurants and would really be, able to take you on a great tour of the town. But I'm always a little nervous that somebody wins this contest where they get to come out to Vegas and then they turn out to just be some crazy, coke snorting, alcoholic that's drunk the whole time. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I get myself into? So if I can figure out a way to get people and invite people to Vegas to spend some time with me and hang out and have some fun without worrying about them being too crazy, that would be awesome too. Thank you. Thank you. Right back at you. All right, folks. 36 minutes in. It was kind of fun tonight. We maybe didn't go over anything that was super, super exciting, but we did figure out that we're not going to let the deadline for that contest on Sunday go all the way till Sunday. I'm going to be turning off the comments tomorrow night at midnight, a little over 24 hours from now. And, if you go back to the beginning of this video, I did talk a little bit about the importance of doing crypto when you're not in the mood, powering through and doing it when you don't feel like it, and how important that is. So you might get some value if you came in late, going and rewatching the first handful of minutes. Folks, for those of you that this was your first time, like Lily Katie, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications, and get ready for some giveaways. I'm going to be doing token drawings, token giveaways on tomorrow and or Friday. And then on Sunday, if you haven't already gone to the last couple of videos about the Blockspace tokens, make sure that you go back to those Blockspace token videos and comment, I want Blockspace, so that you can be eligible to win those giveaways. And with that, guys, what do we got here? Yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to hop off and hope you guys have a great night. Thank you once again for being here. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.